2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It will all take place in Cleveland, Ohio, at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. The Jazz taking on the Cavaliers. For the Utah Jazz, it's been a bumpy road as of late. Out of sorts in 4 of the last 5 games. But they are looking to rectify that here tonight. Cavs, Jazz. The tip-off coming up right after this. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. The starters for the Utah Jazz, we've got Ferguson, and it's Barrett at the 2-guard spot. And for Cleveland, the wing set for him, Mitchell and Okoro. Clint Capella is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Garland in at the guard position. When you talk about rebounding the basketball, Greg, both of these teams demonstrate an edge in this department.
Yeah, both teams pound the boards. It's clear these coaching staffs push for their guys to attack the glass. So this one's going to be physical.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Mobley throws it down.
Superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his team.
Here's Nembhard, guarded by Garland. The pass to Holland. Bad shot missing. Good D by Mobley. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And a lot of people thought they were the favorites going into that one, but ended up being a much tougher game than most anticipated, and they just fell short.
Clock at 4. It's rebounded by Barrett. Here's Hendricks. Off on the layup.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Pass to Capella. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Rebound, Utah.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Barrett, no good.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
He gets that one.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Brady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Smitty, always room for improvement, but one thing Utah does do well is rebound.
Kevin, you're so right. These guys attack the glass. They use their size to beat others to the loose balls, and doing that well sets you up for success elsewhere.
First one falls for him.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
So he gets them both. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Okoro. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Mobley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mobley's got 6.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Hendricks. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Nemar. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
And the first time out of the game called for Utah. Last time they met was in Utah.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Who up there with the T-shirt? Get foul!
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for R.J. Barrett. Holland. He's coming off a 22-point game against Dallas.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And boy, did they need their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Outside Garland. A kick out to Mobley. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now, I'll look at the top scoring point guards this season. 5th on the list, Darius Garland.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
There are so many point guards in this league today who can put points on the board. Just look at those numbers.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
The wide open look here for Garland. Drills the three-pointer. Garland's got 5 now.
Mano a mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Nemar's shot is good.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Garland looking it over. There's the pass to Mobley. The 10-footer. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Mobley!
Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Hendricks. 17 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Now, here's Okoro. It's a 3-point game. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Utah calls timeout. And Steve, we're not seeing as many back-to-back games as we used to. That's been a point of emphasis in the scheduling in recent years.
It takes time to bounce back after every game. And credit the NBA for cutting down on these back-to-backs. Fewer of them means healthier players and fresher legs.
Here's Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Holds it up there for Mobley. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Barrett. Mobley trying to free himself up. Count it. Good. Barrett's got 6.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Mitchell against Barrett. Here's Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 11 points in the game.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Here's Barrett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
And he knocks down the first one. For the Cavaliers, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Clint Capella. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Mitchell. And Utah also making a switch. Hilliard's checked in. And so Barrett nails both of them. And here's LaVine who brings it up for the Cavaliers. Jacks up a three. Hendricks pulls it in. For Utah, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Now here's LaVine. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. Garland nets for 2. A rebound by the Jazz. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
Now here's LaVine. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. It's blocked. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Hilliard. And Utah again with the bucket. And so here's Cleveland, trailing by 2. Barrett against LaVine. And no good that time. Nice D from Barrett. Hey, Steve, looking at Zach LaVine now. Still a very impressive score.
He's just so consistent, Kevin, capable of connecting from anywhere on the floor. He's really put in the work to be a lights-out scorer.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Utah.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Hilliard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. And it's blocked. There's Garland. Holland with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Hendricks. He kicks to Barrett. And stolen by Mobley. Makes it off the glass. Mobley's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Garland. The offensive rebound. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Hilliard, guarded by Garland. Barrett kicks to Holland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holland's got a couple of threes now in the first for Utah.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's LaVine into the lane, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His first team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
2 shots. And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
First free throw is good.
It's almost hard to believe that Zach LaVine is still getting better, but he really is maturing into his game and getting sharper as a player.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Utah has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. It's stolen by Harris.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
In the corner, it's Levine. Shoots over Leonard. Levine's shot is off.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Gillespie, the pass to Ariza. Knocked loose. Here's Hilliard. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Shot clock at 2. Gillespie can't hit the free throw line jumper. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Harris. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
And that one falls. That puts him up by 1 point. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Utah moving it around. Here's Gillespie, guarded by Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gillespie. The step back jumper is good. And the Jazz lead by 1.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Goes up with a strike. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Utah shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And it's blocked. Harris looking it over. Lobs it up for Levine. Leonard with the steal. Here's Gillespie. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard the pass to Ariza. Back to Leonard. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Five on the clock. Here's Gillespie.
And when Garland is engaged on D, it's a great sign for this team.
No good that time. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the Jazz. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Utah leading. And so in the game for the Jazz. Ariza out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Hilliard in at the shooting guard. Got a hand on it.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The fans love seeing Zach LaVine get up and put it down. His athleticism is special.
Here's Nembhard following the score by Cleveland. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Cavaliers making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Hollins checked in. It's Ariza on the wing. Releases. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Hollins got 10 points in the game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Okoro. He dishes it to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Nembhard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
The Cavaliers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Mitchell looking it over. The three. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Ariza's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, this is part of the book on defending Capella. Teams often try to make him earn his points at the line.
He doesn't get the second one. Jazz leading by 3. Passes it to Nembhard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Nembhard's got 7 points in the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And slam dunk by Harris.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And Utah has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to Nembhard. Over Mitchell. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket for Mitchell.
You gotta love how fearless Donovan Mitchell is. He's remarkable at absorbing contact while shooting.
Utah calls timeout. You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking 2nd in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. Here's Hendricks. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Harris passes to Capella. Mitchell outside. Back to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
What a feed by Donovan Mitchell, taking full advantage of the weakness in the defense.
Utah's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Nembhard, the pass to Barrett. The pass to Howell. There's the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Throws it up high, and Okoro throws it down.
We know he's an explosive guard with a scoring mentality, but he's making big plays for others.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Mitchell. Nembhard, the pass to Hendricks. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And it goes down 2 points. Mobley's got 17.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Holland. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. That's on Clint Capella. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense, not allowing the opposition to get comfortable and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw, good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And he makes all 3.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Mitchell with it. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Pass to Okoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 5 points in the quarter.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Here's Barrett. Some solid defense from Harris.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
A kick out to Mobley. Here's Okoro. It's deflected, and they recover it. Tries it again, and the layup is good. 6 points for Isaac Okoro.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Hendricks. Passes to Nembhard. Tries again. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell wide open. From outside, off the mark. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. Capella doesn't get it to drop for him. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Nembhard. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. And he makes good on the layup. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Barrett with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. To end the drought, and he lays it up and in. Holland's got 7 points for the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games. Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Repeat takers on their way. Get on your feet and get loud.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Capella. Dean comes in for Harris. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. Now, here's Okoro. 6 points for him. Garland finds Levine. And there's the pass to Claxton. Rebound, Utah. Here's Leonard. The shot from the low post is good. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Great job by Kawhi. Strong, physical, plays with an edge.
Bounce pass from Garland. Outside, Levine. No good from the wing.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Over to the left wing. Here's Gillespie. Mobley with the block. Goes up again, and it's good on the layup. Mobley's got 19 points.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Gillespie, the pass to Hendricks. Hits it from three-point range.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Garland dishes to Levine. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
The added strength coming into play. Zach LaVine just shrugging off the contact inside.
Left side, Leonard. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. And it's Gillespie missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
2 minutes.
Levine finds Mobley. Lets it go. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Mobley.
1:49 left now here in the second. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Hilliard. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Levine. The Cavaliers leading by 5. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Levine's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Hilliard. Another miss by Utah.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Shot is good. The Cavaliers lead cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Hendricks.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his 2nd from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Here's Okoro. Takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Hilliard. And he banks in the layup.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
That's tipped. Here's Hendricks, guarded by Garland. Passes it to Hilliard. To the right side. Shoots a fader. And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A tremendous start for Evan Mobley. He had 21 points, 2 block shots, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motions, sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way this team is playing.
Shaq, what's your take on Utah so far?
Fellas, just a total lack of effort on the boards. I'm not getting technical because I never really do. This is all about heart. Wanting to ball, wanting to do that. If they were better in that area, they'd probably be winning this game. I'm just saying.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Capella in at the 5. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Nice pump fake there. Barrett isn't all effort and athleticism. He pays attention to his craft.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from Evan Mobley. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're holding on to 2nd spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long, and guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
Cleveland leading by 4. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Got a piece of it. They recover it, and the shot is good. Now, here's Barrett. 12 points for him. Over Mitchell. Barrett, no good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Mitchell. Loads it up there for Mobley. It's deflected.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Here's Mitchell after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Takes a shot at the elbow. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
The Jazz making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Boy, I love watching Donovan Mitchell. He's a fun player to watch. An explosive combo guard who possesses lots of confidence.
Here's Nembhard. He has 7. Garland with the defensive effort.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
Tries from 10. Off the left rim and out.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Mobley finds Garland. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Okoro. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
This is where Capella gets most of his points, right at the rim.
Inside, Ferguson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Garland, the pass to Capella. Kicks it to Mitchell. Now the pass to Okoro. Clock at 6. From the top of the key, that's tipped. And now Utah, fast break. Oh, and the jam by Pitt.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers youth dance team.
Both teams will make substitutions.
One more time.
While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. In third, the Cavaliers.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Cleveland moving the ball around, and the dunk by Capella.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Here's Nembhard, guarded by Garland. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Here's Garland. It's tipped. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Zach LaVine's checked in for the Cavaliers. Barrett against Harris. And And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Howard. And there's the feed to Ariza. And that one drops. Ariza's got his second bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside Garland. At the elbow, it's Harris. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Levine. Utah with the rebound. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Garland dishes to Levine. Nice D from Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Jazz. 4-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Well, Cleveland shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Garland, the pass to Levine. Fires the 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Garland's got 10.
Sharing the wealth. Zach LaVine sees someone with a better shot and moves the ball.
Here's Barrett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach LaVine. 6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
RJ Barrett, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
Okoro's checked in for Harris. Good on the second free throw. And here is Garland. He's got 10. Five to shoot. This one for 3. Ferguson with the rebound. Ferguson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Holland, guarded by Garland. Levine against Barrett. Levine kicks to Garland. Capella at the elbow. Here's Levine. Buries it down low. He's got 9.
Takes more than that contact to stop Zach LaVine. He can outwork him.
Utah calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Capella. Ariza passes to Nembhard. Right block shot. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Garland. Driving the lane, Nembhard. The Cavaliers pull it in. Okoro's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Oh, big finish from Garland. These kinds of buckets really help his confidence.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
So it's the Jazz now. They trail by 11. Hilliard passes to Ariza. Here is Hilliard, guarded by Levine. The baseline J. Here's Steve from Levine.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like 80 out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
Back to Claxton. The dish to Garland. 6 to shoot. Utah with the rebound. Here's Gillespie. It's blocked. Outside Garland. In the corner, it's Levine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Hilliard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hilliard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
It's time for some t-shirts.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. Claxton the pass to Okoro. Mitchell dishes to Okoro. Shoots over Leonard. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Hilliard. 8 points for him. Chalk up 2 there.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Mitchell passes to Claxton. There's the steal. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Cavaliers on D. They lead by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Levine. Now here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. Outside Levine to end the cold streak. And the layup is up and in. Levine's got 4 this quarter.
Big time improvement by Zach LaVine. Reading the defense in the pick and roll, that was a nice decision.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Here's Gillespie, guarded by Levine. Puts it up from 12, and it's Gillespie missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And Cleveland with another turnover here.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And so it's Utah here with the ball. 9-point game. Passes it to Hilliard. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Mitchell. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Garland is checked in for Mitchell. For Utah, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside, Levine. Over Hendricks. Levine's shot is off. Utah is shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Here's Gillespie, guarded by Garland. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Utah ball.
The third quarter comes to a close. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right? Jumpers will go. All right? They come in flurries. You miss a couple, you make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
Wanting to keep it fast and loose, Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
And you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everybody gets bogged down, and that creates much bigger problem.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Utah, looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Barrett, and it's Holland in at the small forward position. Here's Nemhard, guarded by Garland. Hendricks passes to Ferguson. Good on the shot.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Now here's Okoro, guarded closer. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Holland. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by Capella. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside, Levine. In the corner, Okoro with it. Got a piece of it. Here's Barrett. With the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ferguson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. It's good.
Beautiful play when it comes to explosive dribble moves. Levine makes it happen.
The pass to Hendricks. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Garland. Mobley with the block. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Hendricks. Here's Ferguson. Sinks the 15-footer.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
And he knows exactly what he's doing. Garland gets inside and puts the defender in a position where he has to foul.
Cavaliers, Darius Garland.
Free throw good, Garland.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Both free throws good from Garland.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Pass to Hendricks. Passes it to Nembhard. Shoots over Garland. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Levine gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Ferguson. It's good from long range.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Outside, Levine. Utah with the rebound. Holland's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hendricks. 2 points. That one goes.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now, here's Garland. Now, Okoro. And the pass to Capella. A fader. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Defenses encourage Capella to shoot jumpers, but that time the strategy backfires.
Pass to Holland. From outside the arc. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Outside, Levine. And he's good on the 3-ball. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter.
From range, Levine can be so devastating. You gotta work hard against him.
Here's Barrett. Hollins kicks to Barrett. Here's Hendricks. Shoots over Mobley. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. To the inside. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Garland.
Darius Garland.
Garland's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Passes to Barrett. Over Levine. Another miss by Utah. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And Levine throws it down.
Offensively,
Offensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Hendricks, stolen by Okoro. Holds it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Kicks it to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Over Levine. Mobley with the block.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Levine passes to Capella. Right side, Garland. For 3, Levine. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
They've really leaned on Capella to provide points tonight, and he has been up to the task.
Now, here's Barrett. Mobley with the block. Barrett against Levine. Garland kicks to Levine. That's tipped. They retain possession. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely, and Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hilliard's checked in. Jazz trail by 19. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hilliard's got 10 points in just the second half.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
To the wing on the left. Kicks it out to Garland. Back to Mobley. And it's good, 2 points. Mobley's got 31 points.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Barrett with the ball. No good with the layup.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Back to Garland. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Jazz trail by 19. Here is Hilliard. Pass to Holland. The outside leaner. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him. Just ride straight up and drill it.
Morris, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Barrett. Good on the bucket. Barrett's got 19 points.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Now, here is Morris. Back to Garland. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter. Barrett against Morris. And Barrett gets it to go.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Now, here's Garland. And there's the pass to Capella. Dishes it to Okoro.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Utah with the rebound. Hendricks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
And here is Garland. Pass to Capella. He kicks it to Morris. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Okoro shot is off.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Cleveland.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Evan Mobley.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. There's the lob for Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Gillespie to the left side wing. Clock at 6. Leonard, that's for 2. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Hard not to call Leonard's number every time down the floor. He's become that dominant.
Outside Garland. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.